Ashley at Bookish Realm, and I am here with a Friday read. So I haven't done a Friday reads in a while, so I'm super excited to do one. And this is going to be a quick Friday reads, but I am here to kind of let you know what I'll be working through this weekend. So it's a couple of things that I'm reading. I downloaded a little appy this week because I couldn't help myself, and I really couldn't help myself. So I downloaded, see if you guys can see it. The camera will focus in on it. Focus. So I downloaded Marvel Unlimited, which is so crazy because I am a DC girl, DC junkie, love DC so much. But I am a sucker for Marvel movies. I mean, any comic book reader, like, I don't want to say any because I could be so wrong about that. But I thoroughly believe that Marvel makes better movies. Although I am definitely in a position where I just like DC's comics better because I think they're easier to jump into. They really are. So, I follow this guy on the web. His name is Comic Book Herald. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of him, but he has all these reading guides for Marvel and DC. So I decided to follow his Marvel reading guide, and he has a guide that even starts you all the way back in the 1960s when Marvel first began. So I was originally just going to do, he has a fast track for 25 paperback trades, or trade paperbacks, where it goes from like the 1960s to the 2000s, and it's 25 essentials to get you through that amount of time. But I kind of wanted like the full immersion, so he has Marvelous Years, which goes through each year of a decade of Marvel and picks like 10 issues that are super important for that year. So with that being said, I got Marvel Unlimited and I started off reading The Amazing Spider-Man. Well, I read when he first made his appearance in the Amazing Adult Fantasy issue number 15, and then I started reading the Amazing Spider-Man single issues, and then I decided to go back and start reading a little bit of the Fantastic Four and a couple of the other Amazing Adult Fantasy issues. So these are comics that I'm pulling from 1961 and 1962. So it's really interesting. It's super cool. I have this new series that I'm going to be doing on my channel that's kind of related to my reading of comics in general and doing reviews. But I do want to get through Fantastic Four issue number 1 and Amazing Adult Fantasy issue number 7. So those will be super quick for me to get through. Like, it won't take me long at all. Like, I don't expect it to take me long at all. And then what I'm thinking is that, and forgive me as I kind of ramble because I'm trying to pull up the rest of the guide, because after I read those two, I think there's about 7 other single issues that I kind of need to pick up. And I won't go into them because my phone is acting crazy, but I will kind of update you guys, of course, on Goodreads and stuff like that and social media about how I'm doing with my progress. So those are the like comics that I'm focusing on. Another thing that I have on my phone is my library's app called Libby, and Libby allows you to check out ebooks and e-audiobooks. So I currently have a whole bunch of stuff checked out to me. So as you can see, these are some of the e-audiobooks that I have checked out to myself. So it's quite a bit of things that I have to choose from. But I think that I am going to finish listening to Look Both Ways by Jason Reynolds. I'm about 30% into that one. I may start The Merciful Crow. I'm in more of a contemporary mood right now than fantasy, so I may start that one and then start The Giver of the Stars by Jojo Moyes. So those are probably the two audiobooks that I will focus on. As far as physical reading, I do want to read Anti-Hero. This is a new middle grade comic that is coming from DC that was sent to me for review, and I have not read it yet, so I do want to focus on reading this. This was showcased at a conference, a virtual conference that I went to this week, and I was able to hear the two authors speak, so I'm really interested in it. And then I need to finish my read of Wicked and the Wallflower. I've been reading this book for months, and it's not because I'm not enjoying it or I wasn't enjoying it, because this was definitely a book that I was also in the process of annotating and taking notes with. I think I just kind of got like all over the place with my reading, and this kind of took a hit, but I am about 234 pages in, so I know I still have quite a bit to go because this book is 396 pages, but I need to finish it. It needs to get done so I can do my full review. Alright y'all, so that's it for my weekend reads. I am still working from home, so that kind of makes adjustments for my reading. As much as I don't want it to, it does happen. So, but I am excited to pick up these things. If you want to, let me know in the comments below what you guys are reading. I love hearing about what you're reading over the weekend. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content from me, be sure to click the subscribe button. As always, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and please continue to stay safe. We'll get through this together. Love you all.